gotta get this on camera for you.
Yeah,
one
really,
time.
for real, man.
Put this on camera right
for
there.
you to hit the skin is the ultimate tribute.
Nate Dogg was one of my closest friends, you know what I'm saying? We started 213 together, me, him, and Warren G.
Nate Dogg's death sent shockwaves through the music industry. It shouldn't come as a surprise to hear that Snoop Dogg broke down in tears following his death, seeing as both of them were close. The surprise is hearing that the circumstances surrounding his death is not what we are being told about, and there's more to it. What happened to Nate Dogg? Nate Dogg captivated audiences with his deep melodic vocals and unforgettable guest appearances on hit rap songs. With his near monotone crooning and deep captivating voice, Nate Dogg played a pivotal role in shaping the sound of West Coast hip-hop. From his collaborations with rap icons like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and Warren G to his unforgettable hooks on hits such as Regulate and 21 Questions, Nate Dogg's contributions were unparalleled. As Nate Dogg's career soared to new heights, he faced a series of health challenges that would ultimately shaped the trajectory of his life. Nate Dogg suffered a stroke in 2007, leaving his left side weakened. However, after a brief stay at the hospital, he began rehabilitation and was expected to make a full recovery. Unfortunately, in 2008, tragedy struck when Nate Dogg suffered another debilitating stroke. This life-altering event left him with limited mobility and speech difficulties, forcing him to navigate a new reality. The stroke left him partly paralyzed and unable to speak. He had to breathe through a tracheotomy tube and even had his memory grazed by the ailment. The stroke had a profound impact on Nate Dogg's career. He was unable to perform or record music with the same vigor and intensity as before. The once powerful and commanding voice that had captivated audiences around the world was now silenced, leaving a void in the industry. Nate Dogg's absence was deeply felt, and fans eagerly awaited his return. Despite his physical limitations, Nate Dogg remained determined to overcome his health challenges. He embarked on a journey of rehabilitation and therapy, working tirelessly to regain his strength and mobility. However, the road to recovery was arduous, and Nate Dogg's health continued to be a source of concern for those closest to him. In 2010, fellow artist Warren G expressed his worries about Nate Dogg's condition, stating that he needed help and urging everyone to keep him in their prayers. The gravity of Nate Dogg's situation was evident as his friends and collaborators recognized the severity of his health struggles. The music industry too felt the void left by his absence, as artists and fans alike longed for his return. Despite the challenges he faced, Nate Dogg's spirit remained resilient. He continued to work on his music and collaborate with other artists, refusing to let his health define him. His determination and unwavering passion for his craft were a testament to his indomitable spirit. However, at the age of 41, Nate Dogg died on March 15, 2011. The successive strokes proved fatal in the long run, as he was disclosed to have died as a result of the complications resulting from multiple strokes. The music world mourned the loss of a true legend. Nate Dogg's death sent shockwaves through the industry, leaving a void that could never be filled. In the wake of his death, shock echoed through the entertainment industry and was evident in the tributes and condolence messages that flooded the internet. Friends, fans, and family alike mourned the great loss in ways they best could. Like most deaths in the entertainment industry, precisely the music industry, there have been conspiracies and speculations of foul play and the role of external forces or rivals in the demise of Nate Dogg, especially since details of his death were not revealed till way later by his lawyer. Well, like most in the industry, Nate Dogg had his fair share of controversies and even legal issues. While Nate Dogg's music career was soaring to new heights in the 1990s, behind the scenes, he faced a series of shocking legal issues that threatened to overshadow his success. In 1991, Nate Dogg found himself charged with the robbery of a check changer's shop and a Taco Bell in San Pedro. However, he managed to beat the charges and was acquitted, allowing him to continue his musical pursuits. But the legal troubles didn't end there. In 1996, Nate Dogg faced a conviction for a drug offense in Los Angeles County, casting a shadow over his personal life and career. The most shocking incident came in the year 2000 when Nate Dogg was charged with a series of serious offenses. It was alleged that he assaulted his former girlfriend and set her mother's car on fire in Lakewood. The charges against Nate Dogg included kidnapping, domestic violence, terrorist threats, and arson. Dr. Dre, a close friend and collaborator, came to Nate Dogg's aid, posting a $1 million bond to secure his release. However, the legal battle took a toll on Nate Dogg's personal and professional life. In the end, he pleaded no contest to illegal gun possession by a felon, resulting in a $1,000 fine and 3 years probation. In April 2002, a tour bus carrying Nate Dogg was stopped outside of Kingman, Arizona. During the search, authorities discovered 2 pistols and 4 ounces of cannabis on board. Nate Dogg was booked and later released on a $3,500 bond. The weapon charges were eventually dropped, but he pleaded guilty to a drug charge, resulting in probation, community service, service and drug counseling. On March 20th, 2008, Nate Dogg pleaded guilty to trespassing and battery. As a result, he lost his gun ownership rights for 10 years, received 3 years probation, and was ordered to attend a domestic violence intervention program. The legal battles took a toll on Nate Dogg's personal life and reputation. Despite these challenges, he continued to make music and collaborate with other artists, showcasing his unwavering dedication to his craft. In June 2008, Nate Dogg faced yet another legal hurdle. He was charged with 2 felony counts of criminal threats and 1 count of stalking, allegedly threatening his estranged wife and chasing her on Interstate 405. However, in April 2009, the charges were dropped as the alleged victim failed to contact prosecutors. It was a small victory for Nate Dogg, but the legal battles had taken their toll on his personal and professional life. On March 15, 2011, at the age of 41, Nate Dogg passed away in Long Beach, California. Unlike some other deaths in the music industry, there was no undertone of foul play or animosity in his demise. The official cause of his death was listed as complications of multiple strokes or congestive heart failure. Snoop Dogg, the iconic rapper known for his laid-back style and West Coast swagger, was left devastated when he received the shocking news of Nate Dogg's untimely death. In the wake of this tragic loss, Snoop Dogg took to Twitter to express his grief and pay tribute to his longtime friend and collaborator. Through heartfelt tweets, Snoop Dogg shared the deep bond they had formed over the years and the profound impact Nate Dogg had on his life and career. In the world of music, collaborations come and go, but some friendships stand the test of time. Such was the case with Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg, 2 artists whose bond went far beyond the recording studio. As the news of Nate Dogg's passing spread, Snoop Dogg's grief was palpable. The loss of his dear friend and musical partner was a devastating blow, but through his sorrow, Snoop Dogg found solace in the memories they had created together and the impact Nate Dogg had on his life. The hip-hop community was left in shock and mourning, but perhaps no one felt the loss more deeply than Snoop Dogg, who had shared a deep bond with Nate Dogg for decades. Snoop Dogg's emotional reaction to the news was a testament to the profound impact Nate Dogg had on his life and the music industry as a whole. His heartfelt tweets resonated with fans around the world as he shared memories and reflected on their long-standing friendship. Snoop Dogg wrote, "Rip Nate Dogg. All dogs go to heaven, yo homie and baby brother Big Snoop Dogg." These words encapsulated the pain and loss he felt, while also acknowledging the connection he believed they shared. Snoop Dogg's tweets continued, revealing the depth of their friendship and the impact Nate Dogg had on his life. He wrote, "I miss you cause I am so sad but so happy I gotta grow up with you. And I will see you again in heaven cause you know D slogan. I love you buddy love. You will always be with me forever and a day. You put the GNG Funkle, put the 1 in 213 and you put your stamp on everybody you ever did it with." These words spoke to the profound influence Nate Dogg had on Snoop Dogg's artistry and the lasting imprint he left on the music they created together. Snoop Dogg's tribute to Nate Dogg went beyond their personal connection. He recognized Nate Dogg's status as a true legend in the world of hip-hop and R&B. Snoop Dogg tweeted, "We lost a true legend in hip-hop and R&B. One of my best friends and a brother to me since 1986 when I was a sophomore at Poly High where we met." These words highlighted the longevity of their friendship and the impact Nate Dogg had on the entire music community. The hip-hop community rallied around Snoop Dogg in the wake of Nate Dogg's passing. Artists and fans alike shared their condolences and paid tribute to the fallen legend. Who was Nate? Nathaniel Dwayne Hale, known to the world as Nate Dogg, was born on August 19th, 1969 in Long Beach, California. Growing up, Nate Dogg's passion for music was evident from a young age. He honed his singing skills at the New Hope Baptist Church in Long Beach, where his father served as a pastor. Additionally, he showcased his vocal talents at Lifeline Baptist Church in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Nate Dogg's journey to musical stardom took an unexpected turn when, at the age of 17, he dropped out of high school and enlisted in the Marines. Stationed at Camp Schwab in Okinawa Prefecture, Japan, Nate Dogg served in the Materiel Readiness Battalion of the 3rd Force Service Support Group, supplying ammunition to the Pacific region. It was during his time in the Marines that Nate Dogg discovered his desire to prove himself as a man. After 3 years of military service, Nate Dogg was discharged in 1989. Armed with newfound confidence and a burning passion for music, he returned to Long Beach and reunited with his cousin, Snoop Dogg, and childhood friend, Warren G. Together, they formed the rap trio known as 213. In 1990, Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, and Warren G recorded their first demo tape in the back of a record store called VIP in Long Beach. Little did they know that this humble beginning would be the catalyst for their future success. Fate intervened when the demo tape caught the attention of none other than Dr. Dre, who happened to hear it at a bachelor party. Impressed by their raw talent and potential, Dr. Dre saw something special in Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, and Warren G. Recognizing their unique chemistry and individual strengths, he decided to take them under his wing. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of a new chapter in Nate Dogg's life. Nate Dogg's debut on the music scene came in 1992 when he lent his trademark singing to Dr. Dre's groundbreaking solo album, The Chronic. His soulful vocals perfectly complemented the emerging G-Funk sound, captivating listeners and critics alike. The album's success propelled Nate Dogg into the spotlight, setting the stage for his future endeavors. In 1993, Nate Dogg signed with Dr. Dre's label, Death Row Records, solidifying his place in the music industry. That same year, he made a notable appearance on Snoop Dogg's debut solo album, Doggy Style, where his singing took center stage on the track Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None. This collaboration showcased Nate Dogg's ability to captivate audiences with his smooth vocals and undeniable charisma. However, it was in 1994 that Nate Dogg's career reached new heights. He co-wrote and featured on the hit single Regulate alongside Warren G. The song became an instant classic, reaching #2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and solidifying Nate Dogg's reputation as the go-to artist for hooks in the West Coast hip-hop scene. The success of Regulate propelled Nate Dogg and 213 into the spotlight, making them household names in the music industry. After the success of Regulate, Nate Dogg's career skyrocketed, and he became a fixture in the West Coast hip-hop genre. His deep, soulful vocals and undeniable talent for hooks made him a sought-after collaborator for some of the biggest names in the industry. One of Nate Dogg's most notable collaborations was with the legendary Dr. Dre. Their partnership began with Nate Dogg's appearance on Dr. Dre's solo album, The Chronic, in 1992. Nate's smooth vocals added a new dimension to the album's sound, perfectly complementing Dr. Dre's production and solidifying their creative synergy. This collaboration laid the foundation for a long and successful working relationship. Nate Dogg's association with Dr. Dre continued throughout the 1990s, with the two artists joining forces on numerous projects. One of their most iconic collaborations was on the track The Next Episode, which became an instant hit and remains a hip-hop anthem to this day. Nate Dogg's soulful vocals on the chorus elevated the song to new heights, showcasing his ability to create memorable hooks that resonated with audiences worldwide. Another key collaborator in Nate Dogg's career was his cousin, Snoop Dogg. The two artists shared a deep bond and a natural chemistry that translated into their music. Nate Dogg's contributions to Snoop Dogg's albums such as Doggy Style and Thaw Dogfather were instrumental in shaping the West Coast hip-hop sound of the era. Tracks like Gin and Juice and Lay Low showcased Nate Dogg's smooth vocals and his ability to bring a unique flavor to Snoop Dogg's music. In addition to Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg also collaborated with Zibbit, another prominent figure in the West Coast hip-hop scene. Their collaboration on the track B*T*Teach Please became an instant classic, with Nate Dogg's vocals adding a melodic touch to Zibbit's hard-hitting verses. Nate Dogg's talent for collaboration extended beyond the West Coast hip-hop scene. In the late 1990s, he began expanding his reach and working with artists from different genres. One of Nate Dogg's most notable collaborations in the 2000s was with the iconic rapper Eminem. Their partnership began with the track B*Titch Please Second from Eminem's critically acclaimed album, The Marshall Mathers LP. Nate Dogg's soulful vocals on the chorus added a melodic touch to Eminem's intense verses, creating a dynamic contrast that resonated with audiences. This collaboration marked the beginning of a fruitful, working relationship between the two artists. Nate Dogg's collaboration with Ludacris on the track Area Codes further showcased his ability to enhance a song with his signature hooks. Released in 2001, the song became an instant hit, with Nate Dogg's smooth vocals providing a catchy and memorable chorus. His contribution elevated the track to new heights and solidified his reputation as a go-to artist for creating infectious hooks. In 2003, Nate Dogg reached the pinnacle of success when he collaborated with 50 Cent on the chart-topping hit 21 Questions. The song, which featured Nate Dogg's soulful vocals on the chorus, became a massive commercial success, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Nate Dogg's ability to infuse emotion and depth into his singing added a layer of authenticity to the track, making it an instant classic. In the early 1990s, a musical dynasty was born when Nathaniel Dwayne Hale, known as Nate Dogg, and his cousin Calvin Cordova drill czar Broadus Jr., better known as Snoop Dogg, joined forces. Their friendship began in the mid-1980s when they first crossed paths as students at Poly High School in Long Beach, California. Snoop Dogg, then known as Calvin Broadus, was a sophomore at the time, and Nate Dogg was a year ahead. Little did they know that their chance meeting would lay the foundation for a lifelong friendship and a musical partnership that would shape the course of hip-hop history. As teenagers, Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg shared a love for music and a passion for the emerging West Coast rap scene. They would spend hours freestyling together, honing their skills and dreaming of making it big in the industry. Their shared experiences and mutual respect laid the groundwork for a friendship that would withstand the test of time. After high school, their paths diverged for a while as they pursued their individual musical endeavors. Snoop Dogg would go on to become a breakout star with his debut album Doggy Style in 1993, while Nate Dogg honed his singing skills and became known for his smooth vocals and catchy hooks. But despite their separate journeys, their friendship remained intact. It was in the mid-1990s that Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg's musical collaboration truly took off. They joined forces with Warren G to form the group 213, named after their area code in Long Beach. Together, they created a unique sound that blended Snoop Dogg's laid-back flow, Nate Dogg's soulful singing, and Warren G's smooth production. The trio's breakout hit, Regulate, became an instant classic and solidified their status as pioneers of the G-Funk sound. The song's infectious melody and Nate Dogg's unforgettable hook propelled it to the top of the charts and made it a staple of West Coast hip-hop. As the decade came to a close, Nate Dogg and Snoop Dogg's influence on the West Coast hip-hop scene was undeniable. Their collaborations with a variety of artists showcased their versatility and further expanded their reach. Nate Dogg's deep, soulful vocals became synonymous with the G-Funk sound, and Snoop Dogg's smooth delivery solidified his status as a rap superstar. But their musical partnership was not limited to 213. Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg continued to collaborate on numerous projects throughout their careers. From Snoop Dogg's solo albums to Nate Dogg's own releases, their chemistry was undeniable, and their collaborations became some of the most memorable moments in hip-hop history. Beyond the music, Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg shared a deep bond of friendship. They supported each other through the highs and lows of their personal lives and careers. Whether it was celebrating success or providing a shoulder to lean on during difficult times, they were there for each other. Their friendship was built on trust, respect, and a shared love for music. They understood each other's creative vision and pushed each other to new heights. Snoop Dogg often referred to Nate Dogg as his brother and credited him with shaping his sound and influencing his artistry. Aftermath of Nate Dogg's demise. Fans and friends were caught off guard, unable to comprehend the reality of the situation. Social media platforms were flooded with messages of disbelief and sorrow. As the news spread like wildfire, fans from all corners of the world expressed their grief and shared their personal connections with Nate. The impact of Nate's death was felt not only by his dedicated fan base, but also by those who admired him from afar. One fan, Sarah Johnson, took to Twitter to express her devastation, writing, "I can't believe Nate Dogg is gone. His voice was the soundtrack to my teenage years. Rest in peace, legend." Sarah's sentiment was echoed by thousands of fans who had grown up listening to Nate Dogg's soulful melodies and infectious hooks. In Los Angeles, where Nate Dogg was born and raised, fans gathered at his childhood home to pay their respects. Flowers, candles, and handwritten notes adorned the front porch as fans shared stories of how Nate Dogg's music had impacted their lives. Many spoke of his unique ability to capture the essence of love, heartbreak, and street life in his lyrics, making him a voice for a generation. At a hip-hop club in New York City, DJ Marcus played a tribute set dedicated to Nate Dogg. The dance floor was packed as fans danced and sang along to his iconic hits. The atmosphere was bittersweet as the music brought back memories of joy and celebration, but also served as a reminder of the void left by Nate Dogg's absence. In the days following his death, radio stations across the country paid homage to the fallen artist by playing his music non-stop. Callers flooded the airwaves, sharing their favorite Nate Dogg songs and recounting personal experiences that were intertwined with his music. The outpouring of love and support from fans was a testament to the profound impact Nate Dogg had on their lives. Even fellow musicians were deeply affected by Nate Dogg's passing. The initial reactions of fans to Nate Dogg's death showcased the deep emotional connection they had with his music. Following Nate Dogg's untimely passing, his family was inundated with an outpouring of love and support from fans who had been touched by his music. In a statement, Nate Dogg's manager, Rod McGrew, expressed the the family's deep appreciation for the overwhelming response. McGrew spoke on behalf of Nate Dogg's family, saying, "We appreciate the enormous outpouring of response from all over the world. We greatly appreciate that and thank everyone for their prayers and support." These words reflect the gratitude and love that Nate Dogg's family feels towards his dedicated fan base. The impact Nate Dogg had on his fans was evident in the countless messages of condolence and tribute that flooded social media platforms. Nate Dogg's family was moved by the overwhelming support and took comfort in knowing that their beloved son, brother, and father had touched the lives of so many. The messages of love and admiration served as a reminder of the lasting legacy Nate Dogg had left behind. Fans organized candlelight vigils, created tribute artwork, and shared heartfelt messages online to honor Nate Dogg's memory. Other celebrities, who had been influenced and inspired by Nate Dogg's talent, came forward to pay their heartfelt tributes. Nate Dogg's music and collaborations had a profound impact on the music industry, solidifying his status as a true icon. His smooth vocals and infectious hooks became synonymous with West Coast hip-hop and R&B, leaving an indelible mark on the genre. His collaborations extended beyond the West Coast, as he worked with artists from various genres and regions. One of the most heartfelt tributes came from Nate Dogg's longtime collaborator and friend, Snoop Dogg. In an emotional statement, Snoop expressed his deep sorrow and described Nate Dogg as a true legend and a brother. He reminisced about their early days together and the impact Nate Dogg had on his own career. Snoop Dogg's tribute served as a testament to the deep bond they shared and the profound influence Nate Dogg had on those around him. Another artist who paid tribute to Nate Dogg was Eminem, who had collaborated with him on the hit song Shake That. Eminem took to social media to express his condolences and admiration for Nate Dogg's talent. He described him as a true pioneer and a voice that will never be forgotten. Eminem's tribute highlighted the impact Nate Dogg had on artists from different genres and his ability to bring people together through his music. The music industry as a whole mourned the loss of Nate Dogg, with artists from various backgrounds expressing their condolences and sharing their memories. R&B singer and producer Pharrell Williams described Nate Dogg as a true soul man and praised his ability to create timeless music. Hip-hop icon Dr. Dre, who had played a pivotal role in Nate Dogg's career, expressed his deep sadness and reflected on their collaborations, emphasizing Nate Dogg's unique talent and contribution to the West Coast sound. Beyond the music industry, Nate Dogg's passing also resonated with actors and athletes who had been fans of his music. Actor and comedian Kevin Hart took to social media to express his admiration for Nate Dogg's artistry and the impact his music had on his life. NBA superstar LeBron James also paid tribute, describing Nate Dogg as a musical genius and expressing his gratitude for the memories his music had created. The outpouring of tributes and remembrances from celebrities and fans alike showcased the profound impact Nate Dogg had on the music industry and popular culture. His smooth vocals and soulful melodies had touched the lives of millions, and his passing left a void that could never be filled. In the years since his death, Nate Dogg's legacy has continued to be celebrated through various means. Artists have paid homage to him through cover performances and samples of his music, ensuring that his voice and talent live on. Fans continue to share their favorite Nate Dogg songs and memories, keeping his spirit alive in the hearts of those who loved him. Nate Dogg's music and his enduring legacy serve as a reminder of the power of art to transcend boundaries and touch the lives of people from all walks of life. His contributions to the music industry will forever be cherished, and his memory will continue to inspire future generations of artists. As the news of Nate Dogg's passing spread, the world mourned the loss of a true musical icon, but behind closed doors, tensions began to rise as the details of his estate came to light. With an estimated net worth of over $1 million, including royalties, properties, and unreleased music, the stakes were high, and the battle lines were drawn. The first signs of trouble emerged when Nate Dogg's will was revealed. According to legal documents, the majority of his estate was left to his children, but the distribution of assets was far from straightforward. Disputes arose over the interpretation of certain clauses, leading to heated arguments and accusations within the family. One of the key points of contention was the ownership of Nate Dogg's extensive music catalog. With hits like Regulate and Area Codes still generating substantial revenue, the rights to these songs became a valuable commodity. Family members, including Nate Dogg's siblings and former partners, all laid claim to a piece of the pie, each asserting their importance in the artist's life and career. The situation escalated when legal battles ensued, with multiple lawsuits filed by various family members, each seeking a larger share of the estate. The courtroom became a battleground as lawyers fought tooth and nail to protect their clients' interests. The once tight-knit family was now torn apart, with relationships strained and trust shattered. But the conflict didn't stop there. As the legal proceedings dragged on, shocking revelations revelations began to surface, exposing the darker side of Nate Dogg's personal life. Allegations of secret affairs, hidden assets, and even forged documents added fuel to the already raging fire, further deepening the divide within the family. Nate Dogg's children, who were once bound by blood and a shared love for their iconic father, now find themselves caught in the crossfire of a bitter battle over his estate. The rift that has formed between them is tearing at the very fabric of their family bonds. The struggle for control over their father's wealth has not only strained their relationships, but has also exposed deep-seated resentments and long-standing rivalries. Siblings who were once inseparable now find themselves on opposing sides, each vying for what they believe is rightfully theirs. The bitter dispute has not only affected their emotional well-being, but has also taken a toll on their financial stability. With the estate's assets tied up in legal battles, the children have been left in a state of uncertainty, unsure of when, or even if, they will receive their rightful inheritance. The allure of Nate Dogg's fame and fortune has also attracted the attention of unscrupulous individuals who see an opportunity to profit from the chaos. Fake documents, forged signatures, and fraudulent claims have emerged, further muddying the waters and prolonging the legal battles. The family, already burdened by grief and internal strife, now finds themselves entangled in a web of deceit and manipulation. Trust has become a scarce commodity as they navigate the treacherous landscape of false promises and hidden agendas. But amidst the darkness, there is a glimmer of hope. The family has come to realize that the bitter feud over their father's estate is tearing them apart, and they yearn for reconciliation and healing. They understand that the legacy of Nate Dogg is far greater than any material wealth, and they are determined to find a way to honor his memory and rebuild their fractured relationships. The journey towards resolution is not an easy one. It requires immense strength, forgiveness, and a willingness to let go of past grievances. The family has sought the guidance of therapists and mediators, hoping to find a path towards healing and unity. 13 years have gone by since the death of Nate Dogg, and the industry still hasn't recovered from the shock. He truly was a musical icon. Click on the videos on your screen to enjoy similar content.